Hey guys, this is Alfred back with another video, and in today's video I just want to talk about the new 4.8 characters which are coming out and whether or not they are worth your Primogems to spend on or not. And with every single kind of these videos, please pull for your favorite characters. This is a gacha game. Pull for your waifu and husbandos. Doesn't mean a character is meta, means you should pick them up and feel enticed to pull for them. If you don't like the character, you shouldn't feel forced to pull for them. However, if you're here from a meta perspective, I'm here to give you guys my opinions on which of these characters are very strong for your accounts. And with all that said, let's begin with this video. Now, the first characters we have are Navia and Nilou. Let's start with Navia. Navia is one of the strongest Geo DPS, where I dare say maybe the strongest, stronger than Ito. They both do a lot of geo damage, and in my opinion, Navia is more user-friendly and more beginner-friendly because there are many ways you can build a Navia team rather than the Ito team. So if you already have Ito, you don't necessarily need Navia. However, if you don't have a strong Geo DPS, I strongly recommend you pick up Navia. There are some contents where you need a Geo DPS in order to blitz through the content, so I strongly recommend you pick up Navia. She is a fantastic Geo DPS and she does a lot of damage, and she is very easy for you to use. Next character on the list, we have Nilou. Nilou has a very niche way of playing where she only wants to play with Dendro and Hydro characters in the team because of her bloom mechanic. Now, her bloom mechanic is different. It does more damage and it explodes much faster. However, the drawback is you can only play Dendro and Hydro, like I said, so team building is going to be very weird for her, and she might mess up a lot of your Spiral Abyss team building. So if you don't have a lot of characters, I recommend you steer clear from Nilou first. However, if you have a lot of characters, especially if you pull in the recent banners with Sigwin, who is a Hydro healer, and Nilou needs a healer in the team because of the amount of blooms exploding, you can consider pulling for Nilou. Nilou is a fantastic bloom DPS, albeit not necessary for your account because Hyper Bloom is much stronger. But if you just want to see big bloom damage, you can consider pulling for Nilou. She is fantastic. When I got her, she does a lot of damage. So in my opinion, if you have a lot of characters and you can cater for Nilou in your account, Nilou is definitely a safe pull, however not necessary. The new character Emily is featured in the Phase 2 banner. This is very new. Normally new characters for an event or for a version is featured in the first phase, but anyway, let's talk about Emily. Emily is a Dendro catalyst user who wants to do Burgeon damage in order for her to stack her damage. In my opinion, Burgeon is not the strongest way of dealing damage, but it is a decent way of doing damage. Right now the meta is Bond of Life and Hyper Bloom, so most of the teams you'll be playing around that. However, Hoyoverse is trying to push for Burgeon to be a main source of doing damage. Hopefully with the release of the Natalan characters, there will be more Burgeon teams. However, right now the only two Burgeon characters I can see in the game right now is Toma and Dea. These are two fantastic Burgeon appliers. However, like I said, Burgeon is not as strong, so hopefully Emily will give the push for it to do a lot more damage, and hopefully with the release of Natalan there will be more Burgeon teams. However, if you're not planning to play Burgeon and you don't have Dea or Toma built, then I do not recommend you pick up Emily. But like I said, if she is your waifu and you really like her playstyle, feel free to pick up Emily and build a Burgeon team for yourself. The last character in this version is Yelan. Yelan is a Hydro sub DPS who applies a lot of Hydro very quickly. In my opinion, if you have C6 Xingqiu, he does pretty much the same damage as a C0 Yelan. However, there are some times where you have Xingqiu in one team and you want the same amount of Hydro application in another team. That is where Yelan comes in. You can use her. She pairs very well, especially with Electro users who want to do Electro Charge. Then Yelan is very good in that case. And there are also some teams where you want to run Yelan and Xingqiu for a rapid amount of Hydro application. Then in my opinion, you should pull for Yelan. If you don't have a built Xingqiu or you don't have C6 Xingqiu, then Yelan is a fantastic pickup. If not, she is definitely a safe pass. Right now with Furina, you can use Furina instead of Yelan, but in my opinion, if you really want Yelan in your team and you need more Hydro application, go ahead and pull for Yelan. So in conclusion, the characters I recommend to pull are Yelan and Navia. Most likely, if you want to pull one character this version, it's probably Navia, or if you don't have a Geo DPS, if not, it's Yelan. With all that said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like these kind of videos, please do leave a like. It shows me I should do more. Comment down below which characters you're pulling for or whether you're saving for future characters. And lastly, do subscribe. We'll be doing more of these videos in the future. And with that, I will see you guys next time. Peace.